We're here today at Bodykore's headquarters, checking out their universal trainer, which, in the words of their product team, has better reliability and value than the 2013 Honda Civic. And we all know how reliable those are. But all-in-one trainers are rarely good at everything, and usually less so than just a single dedicated machine. This all-in-one solution boasts an incredible package of solutions, more than most on the market, and some that are truly one-of-a-kind developed for Bodykore's incredible ecosystem. But with all of these attachments and accessories, how good is it really? Does it outcompete other popular all-in-one trainers on the market? Where does it falter? We're going to find out all of this in a full body workout and review. I'm BJ from the Iron Clinic, and this beautiful diamond is Bodykore's universal trainer. The beauty of an all-in-one trainer is that it quite literally does let you train everything.
Wow.
We've got incredible cable stacks here. Two of them, actually. We've got a 220-pound option that comes standard, but we can also upgrade it to 340 pounds. That's a lot of weight, even on a 2-to-1 ratio. But that means you're really not going to be limited by the size of these weight stacks. But if you still need weight, go grab yourself a gym pin, link down in the description, and you can throw a couple more plates on this thing and have all the weight in the world you're going to need for whatever cable-based accessories you're going to do. Now, shoulders are fairly easy to train, right? You've got your overhead presses, you've got your lateral raises. If you've got a couple dumbbells or whatever else you got laying around, you can get a good shoulder pump in there. But Bodykore have designed this amazing device called the Multiflight. We've seen a lot of these on the market lately, but I bet you haven't seen one like this. This has a single arm on it, not two. Most of the other devices we've seen have two arms that hook up to either cables, weight stacks, whatever it may be. And this one hooks directly to the cable stack of the universal trainer. The incredible thing about it is just how versatile it is. We've got full 360-degree rotation to get this thing into any angle we may need for whatever exercise we're doing. What I love about it, and didn't notice actually until this morning, is the fact that this arm also lengthens and shortens. That might not seem like a really big detail, but if you've ever used one of these before and set it up, trying to figure out which hole it goes into can sometimes be impossible.
That's what she said.
With the added adjustability right here, we only have to get it so close, and then we can do some fine-tuning adjustment here before we actually get into our exercise. And when we do that, again, we're able to rotate this handle to kind of preload that weight just a little bit, and with this adjusting, moving handle, we're going to be in a really nice position to do our lateral raises, our front raises, and we can even do some chest flies if we wanted as well, bringing that hand from the top all the way down, squeezing that pec in there. But the other cool thing about this is that we've also got a hip attachment that we can plug directly into this, adding even more versatility to this amazing device. I'm going to show you that in a little bit, so stay tuned for that. Now, like we said, it's an all-in-one trainer, and it wouldn't be an all-in-one trainer without an awesome Smith machine. Bodykore have a counterbalance Smith machine, and if you've ever used one, you know what's going to happen when I drop this. Almost nothing. It's got just about 8 pounds left on it once we let go of that bar. Most Smith machine bars are going to be 20 pounds, some of them 40, some of them 45 pounds. We've even seen some at 30 pounds. But this guy weighs about 8 pounds. It's as close to zero as you're really going to get, and it gives you a lot of flexibility into how low you can get this starting weight, which is going to open up even more possibilities for all ranges of training. Once we're actually in here, the device is smooth. It's so incredibly smooth. It's actually so smooth that I don't really like it without weight on it. It just floats. But the bearings in this thing are silky smooth. Normally, we're gonna feel, we're gonna hear something that sounds like grinding or binding when we're dealing with low quality parts. But this isn't a low quality machine. Like we said earlier, the value here is about the same price as a 2013 Honda Civic. I think you're gonna get a lot more use out of this though than that 2013 Honda Civic with 200,000 miles on it. Try this out. Now, we've seen jammer arms coming with these equipment pieces for a little while now, and they can be pretty finicky. There's not a lot of options you can do with these without a proper backstop behind you. But thankfully, with the adjustableness and the easy pop pin mechanism, these are fairly easy to move up and down to really whatever option you need. The unfortunate reality with these types of machines, though, is that when you have a jammer arm like this that doesn't have the ability to stop itself at a certain height, you're going to be fairly limited in what you can do. But I've got a solution for you. Here's a pro gym tip. grab yourself a safety arm like this. Come on under and slide it down for your jammer arm to rest on top of. Now, you've got a much more natural starting position that's not so far back, and you don't need movie magic to get in the position like I just did a minute ago. Jammer arms are one of those devices that really do unlock a lot of potential. Unfortunately, I have yet to see a universal trainer that really implements them in a way that allows you to do everything that you're probably wanting to do with them. As you can see, we can also set up into a bench press position. It's not the easiest thing in the world to get under though. Again, without the ability to lock this arm up a little bit higher than it is right now, it's fairly difficult to get up and underneath that weight, especially once you load some significant weight on this bar or start using rubber bands. These things are great though for dynamic movements. Things like your push presses, your standing overhead presses, Viking presses, all of those can be done very easily with these types of arms. But for anything using a bench, it's gonna be kind of difficult to do it unless you're doing one arm exercises. And by the way, these things excel when you want to do one arm exercises because it does allow each arm to move independently from the other one. One of the things I love about this system is these included storage racks. I say included, but they don't come standard in the package. But for an upgrade, you can buy these racks that attach directly to the frame of this machine, making it even sturdier, but giving you a place to keep all this stuff off the ground. Get your stuff off the ground, Ian. I'm looking at you. I don't think I know anybody named Ian. I love how adjustable. I love how adjustable these cable pulleys are. We've got 15 height adjustments here on this incredibly tall rack. I mean, there's plenty of room to do your lat pull downs here too, and we're gonna get to those in a minute. But with how easy these pop pins are, I literally only need one hand to pull it out and let it do its thing to pop back in. No crazy handles, no two-handed operation needed to adjust it up and down. Just pull it, set it, and it's locked in. And with a nice little hole here, you're always gonna know exactly what height adjustment you're on. These. One of the things I really like about this is that it's got that flared base, meaning the front is a little bit wider than the back. It gives these cables a little bit of extra reach when you're doing exercises like these cable flies. On a lot of machines that are fairly narrow, they're about 32 inches wide, which really limits how wide you can get with some of these, unless you've got something like an RX3 series from GetRx that has those tornado arms that allow you to go out quite far and adjust that angle. But these are nice and wide. I'm 6'1" and have a pretty wide wingspan, and I'm really able to get into the position I want and extend my arms all the way without having to worry about getting into an awkward position to do things like these cable flies, rear delt flies, anything like that. These Lat Pulldown attachments have become very popular in the last few years, and they really do allow you to get a lot out of your machines. For smaller machines though, that are 86 inches and under, I have found that the reach on these is usually not long enough for a taller individual like myself to get underneath this thing and actually fully extend with full ROM in our lat pull downs. I've still got a good 2 inches on that weight stack before it bottoms out when I'm at my full range of motion. Thankfully, I don't have to shorten my arms up or lean really far back to get that full range of motion. But of course we can still do that and make sure we get the proper height that we're looking for. And with how easy it is to adjust with these pop pins, anybody's gonna be able to get into a lat pull down and stay secure under this adjustable lat pull down seat. All of these attachments are incredibly easy and quick to set up. I'm really impressed with how once you get into the flow of it, these attachments really do slot right into that hole, fold right down, and just stay completely in place. This plate isn't going anywhere. None of the attachments have felt janky. They don't feel flimsy. They don't feel like they're gonna fail under the weight. Because remember, these weight stacks go up to 340 pounds if you buy the add-on. When they come with 220 standard. 2-to-1 ratio, you wanna hook both of them up, you're gonna have a lot of weight to work with on this, my friend. Now, an isolateral leg press is not something that we've seen on the market before. But this is a game changer. It hooks right up to both weight stacks. And once you put it in, you can do both legs if you want, or you can do one at a time. You can focus completely on the one, alternating. Whatever makes sense to hit your training goals. I really like this. The way that it connects directly up to that cable stack. You could even add additional weight again with a weight pin if you wanted to. But this is, in my opinion, the ultimate leg training accessory. Forget about your calf raises. Now, a leg press on a Smith machine can be janky, very janky. Longtime viewers of the channel have seen me review some of these where I straight up said it just did not function in a manner that let me do real leg presses. But this big boy really locks onto that bar. It's not going anywhere. It's not rotating. It's not slipping away from you. It's going to take you 2 or 3 times of doing this stuff to really figure out where does the bench need to be, where does your body need to be, where does the bar need to be to make sure you can get right under this plate. But once you're there, it's not moving. It's rock solid. And with these included handles, man, you're going to be able to push a lot of weight. These are definitely some oh shit handles. I will say too, this is an incredibly easy system to take on and off by yourself. We've used a lot of these that are just really tough to get up there to screw in, and this thing is not light. I may be making it look light, but I would wager that this is a good solid 40 pounds. This is some thick steel, but once this pin is on there and locked in, these smooth ridges on this Smith bar are going to make sure that this thing does not rotate away from you and that you can unlock it safely from the Smith machine catches. Whew. Now, a cable attached leg curl and leg extension is a real premium added functionality to any home gym. Devices like these don't take up a lot of room and they come in all shapes and sizes. This thing though is big, beefy, sturdy, and a little bit difficult to put on, I'll be honest. We've got channels so this cable can travel all the way up and down through it and connect underneath to this rotating arm. It's one of those things though that I have confidence that once you do it once or twice, you're gonna get the hang of it, figure out how to get the cable in there. But it certainly wasn't the easiest thing in the world to put on the first time. But once it's set up, it's very easy to adjust. You got it flat for your leg extensions, and then you want to do your leg curls, pop this bad boy up, and you're gonna be right behind it, being able to do your leg curls. Much slower. No hands. Don't try that at home. Whew. Now, we talked about this bad boy before, the Multiflight. I'm going to throw this nice padded leg curl in. Nice firm phone, good articulation on this handle here. And we're going to be able to do our abduction and adduction very easily. Again, adjust this to whatever height you need. If you need it to go higher, bring it up. If It'll kind of set itself into position. You can bring your leg in, and you're gonna have all the movement and range you need to perform full range of motion, abductions and adductions. I really like how versatile this is. Again, a lot of these devices focus solely on the upper body. We've seen some that focus only on our shoulders and our rear delts, but we've seen some recently coming out with attachments to allow you to go down and hit the chest, pecs as well. This, though, brings a whole nother thing to the game. You could certainly do your abductions and adductions on those machines using just the handles that they provide, like they do on this. But the addition of this padded leg curl device really allows you to do it comfortably, allows you to adjust that height for whatever you're needing, and it's just going to give you a way to train abduction and adduction in a way that's not very convenient on any other machine. It is truly the one area of muscles on the body that is very difficult to train in a home gym, even if you do have a cable stack that you can put your foot into a lock and sweep it out or sweep it in. It's never easy, it's never convenient, and this thing is far from perfect as well with its range of motion and all the things that could potentially get in your way, but it adds such a level of usability. I really like this, and I hope we see more machines using things like this and being more versatile like this Multiflight.